Let us solve this inverse trigonometric equation. So we are given arc sine x over 5 plus arc tangent 3 over x equals pi over 2. And we are asked to find the value of x. You can pause this video and have a try. Alright, let us solve together. So here is the solution. Now, to solve this inverse trigonometric equation, we need to let A be equal to the arc sine of x over 5 and let B be equal to the arc tangent of 3 over x. Now, let us rewrite the given equation. We have arc sine of x over 5 plus arc tangent 3 over x equals pi over 2. Now, since we let A and B be equal to the arc sine and the arc tangent, this given equation becomes A plus B, which is equal to phi over 2. Now, A and B are both angles, right? Because arc sine is an angle, arc tangent is an angle, right? Actually, pi over 2 is an angle in terms of radian. We know that pi over 2 is 90 degrees, right? Okay, let us convert this pi over 2 in degree form. This is 180 over 2, that is 90 degrees. Hence, A plus B must be equal to 90 degrees. Now, let us draw angles A and B for illustration. Okay, so we have a right triangle. So suppose this is angle A. And we will be using the mnemonic device SOHCAHTOA, right? So sine is opposite over the hypotenuse. Arc sine x over 5. So the side opposite of angle A is this side. So we have x here and the hypotenuse is 5. And we need to determine the adjacent side. So the adjacent side is unknown. So let us denote that as u. So we need to determine the adjacent side. So to do that, we will be applying the Pythagorean theorem, which states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of A plus the square of B, where A and B are the legs of the hypotenuse. X and U are the legs. Okay, so we have 5 square equals x square plus u square. So we have 25 equals x square plus u square. So we have to transpose. Okay, so extracting the root, we have the root of 25 minus x square, that is equal to u. So the adjacent side is root of 25 minus x squared. Now let us draw the other angle. So we have angle B. So angle B, we have another right triangle. So suppose this is angle B. So angle B is in terms of arctangent. Tangent is opposite over the adjacent. So the hypotenuse is unknown. So let us denote H as the hypotenuse. Again, applying the Pythagorean theorem, we have H squared equals x squared plus 3 squared. H squared equals x squared plus 9. So extracting the roots, we have H equals the root of x squared plus 9. So the hypotenuse is the root of x squared plus 9. Now, the given equation is arc sine of x over 5 plus arc tangent of 3 over x equals pi over 2, right? Which is 90. And we let A be equal to the arcsine and B be equal to the arctangent. So we will be using 90 degrees. Okay. Now, to solve this equation, we need to use a trigonometric function. So in this case, we will be choosing the trigonometric function cosine. Why is that? Because we know that cosine 90 is equal to 0. So choosing cosine will result into a simpler radical equation. Okay? So what I mean is that we have cosine A plus B equals cosine 90 degrees. And cosine 90 degrees is equal to 0, right? Now, recall the sum and difference identity. If you have cosine A plus B, the sum of angles A and B, that is equal to cosine A times cosine B minus sine A times sine B. Okay? So we have cosine of A times cosine of B minus sine of A times sine of B equals 0. Now, refer to the drawing. Okay? What is cosine? Adjacent over the hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side? That is the root of 25 minus x squared. And the hypotenuse is 5. Okay? And multiply it by cosine B. Adjacent over the hypotenuse, which is the root of x squared plus 9. Now, minus sine of A, opposite over the hypotenuse. And then sine of B, opposite over the hypotenuse, the root of x squared plus 9. And everything is equal to 0. Now, let us simplify the left side of the equation. So, let us multiply. So, we have x times the root of 25 minus x squared over 5 the root of x squared plus 9 minus 3x over 5 times the root of x squared plus 9. And everything is equal to 0. Now, notice that the denominator is 5 times the root of x squared plus 9. So they are just the same, right? So we can directly subtract the numerators. They are similar fractions. So subtract x times the root of 25 minus x squared minus 3x all over. Subtract the numerator and copy the denominator since they are similar. Okay, and everything is equal to 0. Now, to solve this, we need to do cross multiplication, right? And of course, the denominator cannot be equal to 0 because if the denominator is equal to 0, that will make the equation undefined. So we have x times the root of 25 minus x squared minus 3x equals 0. Now, let us simplify this. X times the root of 25 minus x squared equals 3x. And then squaring both sides, we have x squared. Okay, the radical sign will be removed. So because the square of the root of a is equal to a, right? So we have 25 minus x squared equals 9x squared. Now, we cannot directly divide this equation by x squared, right? Okay. Instead, we need to simplify the left side. Okay. Okay, so we can distribute x squared. So 25 x squared minus x to the fourth equals 9x squared. Now we have what? So we have 25x squared minus x to the fourth minus 9x squared equals 0. So let us equate this to 0 to solve for the value of x. So we have, this is 16, right? 16x squared minus x to the fourth equals 0. Now let us do factoring. So the common factor is x squared, right? 16 minus x squared. And everything is equal to 0. From zero product property, x squared can be equal to 0, or 16 minus x squared can be equal to 0, or both. Okay, so x here is equal to 0, and we can factor this out. A difference of two squares, if you have a squared minus b squared, the factors are a plus b and a minus b. So we have 4 plus x times 4 minus x equals 0. So again, zero product property, 4 plus x can be equal to 0, or 4 minus x can be equal to 0, or both. So x here is negative 4, and here x is equal to 4. Now, let us check the solutions for x. X is equal to 0. You can use the illustration. Okay. If x is equal to 0, yeah, that is satisfied because the root of 25 is 5. So that is okay. So if x is equal to 0, yeah, 0 is okay. How about negative 4? So if x is equal to negative 4, so 5, so this is 16. 16, this is 3. So 3 here, and 5, and this is negative 4. So that is extraneous, right? So suppose this is negative 4. Yeah, negative 4 is not a solution. Actually, we cannot have a negative side here. Okay, so negative 4 is rejected. So because x must be equal to 4, because this is a 3, 4, 5 triangle, right? 3, 4, 5. So x must be equal to positive 4. So negative 4 is extraneous. So negative 4 does not satisfy the original or the given inverse trigonometric equation. Okay? Thus, the solutions for this given inverse equation are x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4. So I hope you learned from this video, and thank you for watching.